What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another History in Graveyards. Today I am on the Princeton battlefield. This is probably one of the most important battles that took place during the Revolutionary War. And yeah, let's check out some of the sites, and I'll talk a little bit about it in a little bit. Beautiful out here. All right, so let's break it down. January 3rd, 1777. It was probably really cold, and the British thought that Washington was kind of like disheveled and messed up and trying to regroup and everything, but he was actually on his way here, and thinking that there wasn't that many troops here, thought he can just come here and kind of clean house real quick. Sorry, I have a bug on me. But unfortunately, there was 1,000 British troops coming up the other side, and that he did not know of. He was not aware of that. And the Thomas Clark House, which I will show some scenes right now, that was there during the battle, obviously. And in fact, General Hugh Mercer was wounded. And I'll explain that in a minute, what happened to him and where that happened. But anyway, so let's just kind of walk around here and show you some of the plaques and sites and a little bit of the stories that I know about this place. Hopefully you guys can read that. I'm trying to keep it still for you. When you're here at the Princeton Battlefield State Park, you definitely feel like you are back in history. I love when places, well, state parks or whatever, just kind of leave everything the way it is. You know, like there's no condominium development in front of the place or anything, but yeah, it just has a weird feeling here. I mean, a lot of people died too. This is a lovely plaque of nothing. I guess there was something there, but not anymore. This is very beautiful. If you ever get a chance to come here, definitely take a stroll through the field and the trails. You are plucked out of reality and brought back in time. Look, there's the Thomas Clark House. This trail that I'm walking on, there's a little plaque that says that Washington's troops came in through this trail, and that is incorrect. This was actually just a trolley line. Trolley line, pretty much, you know, just carrying people through from town to town. They crossed over this trolley line from another trail, and that's where people get a little messed up with, because the marker kind of deceives you. I don't know why they would place it there, and even though they know it's not right, leave it there. So but all in all, this was a road for stagecoaches and horses and buggies in the 1700s. So still, there's still history here. It's just not the right history of what they're saying. I feel like I'm just gonna come across a bunch of troops walking in the battle. So cool. I love it out here. Alright, so this is Sawmill Road. This is the actual trail that Washington took with his troops to get to Princeton battlefield. Not the other trail. That was just a stagecoach line, I guess you can say. I don't know if you can see, there's a little tree there with a fence around it. That is very significant. I'm gonna head there next and talk to you about it. What happened there? And who was bayoneted 7 times there? All right, so here's that tree. And let's get into a little bit of the story or legend of what happened here. Here's a plaque that you probably can't read because it looks like shit. Hopefully you can read some of that. Feel free to pause. Okay, so what happened here at this tree? General Hugh Mercer, hence Mercer County, which is where I am. I think I'm in Mercer County. Was bayoneted here 7 times. He didn't die here, but this is where he was bayoneted and left for dead, really. They eventually brought him into the Thomas Clark House, where he died 9 days later on January 12th, 1777. So he lasted 9 days with 7 bayonet stab wounds. That guy was tough. So supposedly this is where it happened. All right, so this next spot that I'm bringing you to is a facade that I believe was moved here. It was supposed to be the front part to a mansion. Really nice one, actually. Looks like the front of the White House, but it was relocated here after the battle, of course, and for a reason. And the reason is, I'll tell you in a minute. Cool plaque here on both sides. I'm going to try to go down slow so you can pause. Once again, I'll try to go slow for you. That's awesome. That is just beautiful. And it is put here in honor of this. All right, so right behind me, at the back of this, you have to walk up to this from the street, and then behind it is this area. And this area is where there are British and American soldiers buried together. Officers and just regular soldiers all together. That's pretty cool. We're all together now, so. All right, I found some red, white, and blue flowers that must have came off that wreath there. So I'm going to put this right in the middle. There you go. Definitely come here to the Princeton battlefield and check this area out. When I pulled in, I was the only one here. It's kind of sad. Like I said, there's not too many markers, a couple scattered around. There's no visitor center. There's no tour guides, nothing. It's just a field, which personally I think there should be a little bit more. This was one of our most important battles during the Revolutionary War, including the Battle of Monmouth. And there just should be a little bit more. Personally, that's just my opinion, but. All right, guys, well, that about wraps up this video. Hope you liked it, and definitely come here, check out Princeton Battlefield. It's pretty quiet here all the time. There's not that many people. Come out to these places, get out there, know your history. Catch you on the next.